Hi everyone, I'm Eliza and this is Eliza's Bookshelf. Today I'm going to go over my June TBR. I spent the last month kind of reorganizing my upstairs bookshelf to have this physical TBR that I want to pull off of and do like, you know, TBR jars and stuff like that. But I have a lot of books that I'm already planning to read in June, so hopefully I'll do that TBR jar starting next month, July. But I do have like a pile of books here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 books already on my TBR, and I average like 8 to 10 books a month. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to all of this, but I do want to prioritize this bunch of books. Let's get to it. Okay, so first off, I am still in my like fantasy romance mood ever since Fourth Wing. Ever since Fourth Wing, I've just been in like a romantic-y mood. So I've read a couple books here and there. I read Serpent and the Wings of Night and I really liked. And so I'm still in the middle of some things. One of them actually is not like a romantic-y book. It's actually a really dark romance book, but I still want to read that because Sam is reading it. Sam from Sam's Little Corner, she is reading it. And so I want to read it with her and talk about how messed up it is. So here are the books that are kind of lingering in my mood reads. So I have a Dawn of Onyx. Don't really know what it's about, but I think it has a lot of like stone, magic, onyx, whatever, right? Apparently it is getting a lot of good buzz, and I know there's like a book box subscription that's doing a special edition of it. What else? I think the second one is coming out in 2024 though, so that's a little bummer. April 2024, so basically like a year from now, but I do want to read it because I heard a couple of good things about it. So yes, I started it the other day and I'm only on page 12, but hopefully I'll finish this soon. And then I have Six Scorched Roses, which is a novella in the Crowns of Nyaxia, like, you know, series. So there's a Serpent and the Wings of Night. Serpent and the Wings of Night, yeah. And then the second one is Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. And then this is a novella, which I think is like sandwiched in between those two. But honestly, like, you weren't really introduced to these characters until the second book. So I'm kind of glad I'm picking up after finishing that duet. But yes, I'm so excited. It is pretty small, so I think I'll finish it soon. It is like 188 pages, which her books, like the second in that series, it was like 600 books. I was like, why is this book so big? But I did enjoy it, so I hope I love this one. And then we have, this is the one that I'm reading with Sam, Haunting Adeline. And I'm laughing because I honestly did not know what this was about going in. I just remember hearing a lot of weird things about it. There's like a gun involved in a sexual way, and I was like, I don't know if I want to read that. But people just keep raving about it, and then when I saw Sam was reading it, I was like, you know what, I'll pick it up now. And so I honestly did not know what this was about until I opened, well, honestly, I opened the book and I read the first like 2 pages, and I was like really shocked. I was like, what the heck is this? This is actually about like a haunted house or something. And then I saw a reel on Instagram talking about like stalkers and, you know, the stalker becoming her lover. I don't know. I honestly still don't know what this is about, but I am about 5 pages in. We'll see. Okay, so that's like my leftover mood read from last month. And then I have, let's go over the buddy reads. Some of this is just like forced buddy reads. Like I saw people wanting to read it, so I was like, hey, I'll read it with you. We have Hookshot because I saw Meredith from Reading with Merv is going to read it. I think she already read the first one. And Daphne, she like raves about this series all the time, and I bought this at like the LA Festival of Books, so I'm excited to read this one. And then I have Jade War, which Daphne from Being Daphne is hosting like this 3 months long read along for this Bone War, what is it called? The Green Bone Saga. So I read the first one and I just loved it so much. I already started this one a little bit in May, oops, but I am so excited to see where this takes us. It sounds, I heard that it gets more sad. I don't know. Okay, and then It's Carly Rae Book Club online on Bookstagram is doing a, well, she hosts like monthly read-alongs with romance books, and last month we read Meet Me at the Lake together, and this month she is doing Happy Place, which I'm so excited because this is like the only book left over from May that I meant to read for romances that I didn't get to read. So yeah, hopefully I'll read this with them. But yeah, this is the Waterstones edition. It just has like pretty sprayed edges. It's cute. And then I already read this one last month and I raved about it, and I'm ready for that reread. I might be rereading it every month until November when the second book comes out. I just loved it that much, but This is the special first print edition thing that comes with the sprayed edges with the little dragon silhouettes, but people are going crazy over it right now and I want to read it again with everyone. So those were the kind of buddy reads, read-alongs and stuff like that. And then I want to go over the books that I'm reading for Once Upon a Readathon, which was, I think, created by Hannah Blackwell, but she has a lot of hosts and stuff like that. Basically, you have these 4 groups, and you have the djinn team, you have the mermaid team, the pirates team, what else? You have, what's the other? Dragons team. And so you pick one team. I picked djinn team. That one is led by Daphne and Kristen. I'll link their channels down below. But I am trying to read a lot of books with djinn. And you can also read books with the other types of fantastical creatures too, to minus their points. But on our team, on the djinn's team, is also the dragons. So I can't, you know, poo-poo on the dragons, but I can poo-poo on the mermaids or the pirates. So I am reading these 2 books that has djinn, Spice Road and This Woven Kingdom. I basically Googled like books with djinn involved and this one came up, and I heard this one yesterday. Someone said that this does have djinn as well, so I am so excited. Yeah, I have no clue. I just have a lot of books that I don't. Hello. It says right here, with her affinity to iron, 17-year-old Imani can wield a dagger like no other, and for that she has gained a reputation as the next greatest shield, battling djinn, ghouls, and other monsters spreading across the sands. I'm so excited for this because I don't know. I haven't read a lot of books with djinn involved since Stardust Thief, which that one I loved. So I'm reading these 2 for that readathon, but I'm also reading a couple of mermaid retellings. One of them is coming in the mail. I think it's coming in tomorrow, and that is the new Karina Howell book called A Ship of Bones and Teeth or something, or A Ship of Teeth and Bones, whatever. One of those, right? So that is also like a dark fantasy romance mermaid retelling. This one is a mermaid retelling as well. I don't think it's as dark, but I've been loving the books that I've read from Tess-Jonah Adet, and I'm excited for this one. Her books just feel really good in your hands. They're like so nice and heavy. Anyway, so yes, those are the books that I want to read for this readathon. So 4, including that one that I don't have yet. And then these last books are the books I want to read for Pride Month. I'm so excited because I wanted to read these books for so long. Legends and Lattes, which is a really like cozy fantasy story, I think. I heard this was really good. I've heard nothing but great things about this. And look at the end papers in this. So nice. And I also didn't realize how pretty this is. Cute. Anyways, so I'm excited to finally read this one. It's high fantasy, low stakes, good company. She's done with slaying monsters. She's ready to serve coffee. Sounds so cozy. And this one is a contemporary romance. I've been meaning to read this. I'm like the only one who hasn't read this. I feel like red, white, and royal blue. I'm excited. And then I have another contemporary book called Felix Ever After, and this one actually was blurred by Casey McQuiston, which is the author of the other book. A firecracker of a book. I don't know if you can see that here. Can you? Okay, anyways, so I'm so excited because when I read the back of the book, I was like, ooh, this sounds really good. So Felix Love is a Black queer transgender person, and he gets this message, a transphobic message at school, posting Felix's dead name alongside images of him before he transitioned. And so he is trying to get this revenge, but then ends up in this quasi love triangle scenario. I don't know, but I'm so excited to read this one. And I have this last one, In the Lives of Puppets. This one sounds really good. I do have both editions here of the Waterstones, and then I have the Fairy Loot one, which I thought was also really pretty, but I just love both, so I got both. Oh my god, they're so nice together. Look at that. Beautiful. Anyway, so I do want to prioritize all these books. It is 14 books, so who knows? Who knows which ones I'll actually read? This is a lot. Oh my gosh. I didn't even go over this book that I was supposed to read with my sister. Oh my gosh. Paper names. This is part of we're going to have a segment called Books and Boba where we talk about books that are from Asian authors and stuff like that. So we have a lot already that we want to read together. This is going to be our first one. So I'm excited for that. So actually I have 15 books on my June TBR this month. So who knows? Who knows what I'll end up reading, but these are my hopefuls. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.